Hey there, my friend. This is Paul Hutchings with OnlineRecruitingSecrets.com, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the MWR Financial Compensation Plan. I'm guessing if you're watching this video, you've been exposed to this company and you're researching the comp plan, trying to figure out what the heck does this stuff mean, and can this company really help me achieve the financial goals that I've set for myself and my family? So in this video, in this MWR Financial Compensation Plan review video, I'm going to be doing the best that I can to break this down in a very simple way so you can understand, what it's talking about in the comp plan PDF. I know for me, a lot of times when I look at comp plans explained by various MLM companies, I get so confused because they talk in terms of points and percentages. And at the end of the day, I just want to know, hey, is this a good plan? How much am I going to earn when I sponsor? How much am I going to earn when I build a team? And so I'm going to do the best that I can to answer these questions for you in this video as they relate to MWR Financial. Specifically, I'm going to focus in this video on the residual aspects of the plan. So I won't be talking about the customer acquisition bonuses, the one-time bonuses that you get as you're building your team, which are all great, but they're outside the scope of what my focus is, and that's building residual income. So I'm guessing if you want to be free, that's your focus too. You want to know, what do I have to do to build an X amount of monthly residual income? So specifically in this video, I'm going to cover what it's going to take to break even on your monthly costs, what you're going to have to do to earn $600 to $3,000 to $5,000 per month in residual income, and then also how much on average do you earn per rep/customer in your group. This is a really good gauge to know as far as, is this a good comp plan? Is it lucrative? And then also it's a good number to know so you can determine, hey, if I want to hit X amount of residual, how many customers, how big does my team actually have to be? So I'm going to cover that. And then the last thing I'm going to cover is, are there any gotchas? With a lot of comp plans out there, there's, hoops that you have to jump through and little tricks that sometimes are put in to keep you from earning all the money you can. So I'm going to share with you, any gotchas that I see in the MWR Financial Compensation Plan. It's important to note that MWR has 5 different ways to earn residual income, and I think that's awesome, right? They've got leadership customer residuals, and this is all about, the customers that come into your organization who are not building a MWR Financial business. How much do you earn on those? Well, you're going to earn anywhere from 25 cents all the way up to $8, depending upon which leadership rank you're at. So that's good to be aware of, but not so helpful in planning your income. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that. The next way to earn residual with MWR Financial is through the 25% check match. And this is just where when you sponsor team members and help them grow an income, you're going to get a match based on the amount of income that they're earning. And that also is awesome, right? That also is a residual, but it's kind of hard to plan as far as, how do you know how many you're going to be sponsoring and how do you know how much income they're going to be earning? Kind of hard to plan for. So I'm going to leave that also out of this comp plan analysis as I share with you these numbers. And so as we go into, talking about the core aspect of the fundamental foundation of the ways you earn residual income with MWR Financial, I just want you to understand that this is going to be like a worst case scenario. So we're going to sort of under promise and then just plan on, you're planning for the lowest you could possibly earn, but there will be additional incomes that come in on top of what I'm talking about through the one-time bonuses and then also through, as I mentioned, leadership customer residuals and the 25% check match. So that gets us to the daily guaranteed income, which is pretty much the core foundational residual income aspect of the MWR Financial Plan. And that's why we're going to focus here when we answer some of these questions I talked about in the first part of the presentation, like, what do I have to do to have my monthly costs at break even with MWR Financial? We're going to look at the daily guarantee to find that out. And I want to explain, just in case you're not aware, how this daily guarantee works as far as the chart, because this is where some confusion can happen. So you see they've got star level 1 all the way through star level 10, and then they've got group points, and then they've got daily pay, right? Well, the daily pay is kind of self-explanatory. That's how much residual you're going to earn every day for 30 days. The group points, this can be confusing. So what happens with MWR Financial is when you sponsor a financial consultant, you're going to earn 2 points for that financial consultant. And then as long as that financial consultant is also a Financial Edge member, you're going to earn an additional point for that member. So when you sponsor one rep that is also buying the product, that's 3 points, okay? So when we look at group points and we want to find out, well, how many people does that actually equate to, we just take the group points and divide it by 3. So in this case, 9 divided by 3 is 3. So we know that if we sponsor 3 reps who are also owners of the product, that's going to pay us a daily pay of $5 residual. Well, $5 times 30 in a month, that's $150 a month, right? So you do that, sponsor 3, you're now going to be earning more than your monthly costs as a MWR financial consultant. Pretty cool. A lot of companies out there have a 3-in-your free program, and so does MWR Financial, by the way. And so that's actually another way you can get your costs paid for or eliminated, and that is when you sponsor 3 customers with MWR Financial, you get your Financial Edge membership free. So that's one way you can break even, and then the other is through this daily guarantee by sponsoring 3 MWR financial consultants. That'll get you to $150 a month. Okay, so that answers that first question, and thumbs up on that. I think that's a really good break even as far as the network marketing program is concerned. The next question, what do you have to do to earn $600 per month, $3,000 per month, or $5,000 per month in residual? Well, on the daily pay portion, I've broken this down. So to make $600 a month with MWR Financial, you need 3 who get 3. So that's a team size of 12. So if you see here, the daily pay is 20 a day here on this star level 2. Well, that's 20 times 30. That's going to pay you $600 a month, and that equates to a team size of 12. So I think that's super doable. A lot of comp plans out there, you got to build a much bigger team to be able to earn that kind of an income. So big thumbs up on that. And then also, as I'm continuing to explain these numbers, I want to let you know another little calculation I've thrown in here, and that is how much am I earning per, and we'll call this a production unit. And what I mean by production unit is people, right? How many, if I have a rep who's also buying the product, that's a person, that's a production unit. How many of those do I have to have in my team to make the money that I want to earn? And then also, how much am I earning per person in that compensation plan? So if I take 600 and divide it by 12, which would be the group size, 3 who got 3, that's 12, right? That means I'm earning $50 residual per person or production unit in my group. Now that's pretty good, right? I really like that about MWR Financial, and that makes it possible that, you can build a pretty good income without having to build a massive team. So the next level is, how do I hit $3,000 per month? Well, that's going to take a group size of 550 group points. You see there, that's $100 a day, which 100 times 30 is $3,000 a month. So 550 group points. Well, if we take 550 divided by 3, that tells us we need a team size of about 183 people to earn $3,000 per month. That will get you down also on a per person or per production unit residual down to about $16.39. So when your team gets to be about 183 people in size, you're going to be earning right around $16 residual per person in that group. Now, one thing you'll notice probably as we continue to go through these numbers, if you haven't already noticed it, is that the amount you earn per person with this daily pay goes down as your team gets bigger. And so you'll see, with a group size of 12, you're earning 50 per person. With a group size of 183, you're earning $16 per person. And then it continues, in my next progressions, it goes down to $12.29 and then $10.29. Some people might look at that and say, well, gosh, why is that? That's not that great. But here, I think it's a great thing. And here's why, is because in a lot of MLM companies, what they do is the little guy with the small team doesn't earn that much money, and the big guy with the big team or the big gal with the big team earns most of the money. And what MWR Financial has done with this part of the comp plan is they've reversed it to where they've really front-loaded the residuals for the person that has the small team, and then it goes down a little bit as a team gets bigger. But even as it's going down, the residuals are pretty amazing. I mean, to make $16 residual per person when you have a team of 183, a lot of MLM companies, you're going to earn $1, $2, $3, $4 residual per person. So even though those numbers are going down on a per person basis, they're still pretty significant. So 183 to make a $3,000 per month. The next level is 5,000. That's going to take achieving star level 6, which is a 366 person team size. That'll get you to $4,500 per month. And then the next level up would be star level 7, which is a team size of 583, and that'll get you to $6,000 per month. So to hit $5,000 a month with the MWR Financial on this daily pay, you're going to need right around 366 to 583, somewhere in there. And that's pretty doable. I mean, as far as team size, and I think that those are pretty good numbers as well as far as compensation for building a team of that size. Now, a couple of the things I want to highlight here. This particular daily guarantee aspect is calculated on your enrollment tree and also on business that's placed in your organization by your upline, right? So when I sponsor someone and that person sponsors someone and that person sponsors someone, that's my enrollment tree. And when my sponsor puts someone that he or she sponsors in my downline, that's not my enrollment tree. But this daily guarantee is calculated on both of that happening. So if you're building a team and helping your team, you know, this daily guarantee can grow as you're placing business in your downlines organization, and that's kind of cool. And I wanted to highlight that because there are two other forms of residual that MWR Financial pays that we haven't covered yet. One is called the presidential bonus, and the other is called the luxury bonus. Luxury Vehicle Club is on the PDF that I have. I think they may have changed that to the Luxury Home Club. But in either way, it's basically just some extra money that they pay when you get your team to a certain size. And on the presidential bonus and the Luxury Vehicle Club bonus, these bonuses are paid only on your enrollment team. So these would not include business that's placed in your group by your sponsor or your upline. This is just on people that you sponsor, people they sponsor, okay? These next two bonuses. Now, that being said, these two bonuses can add some pretty significant residual to your monthly check. So, and I'll just give you the first example here. So on level 1, which is for the presidential bonus, which is a group size of 250 points, and how big is 250 points? That's going to be right around, you're going to surpass that when you hit that 3,000 per month level, right? Because that 3,000 per month level is 550 group points, team size of 183. So when you hit that group point level, you're going to have an additional $500 bonus attached to your check. That's for the presidential. And then the Luxury Vehicle Club is roughly the same. When you get 200 enrollment team qualification points, that's going to be another $500 per month. So long story short, when you hit about $3,000 per month or a team size of 183, as long as 200 of those points are coming from your enrollment team, and coming from your enrollment team, then you're going to have about another $1,000 added to your monthly residual, 500 from the presidential and 500 from the Luxury Vehicle Club. So that means when you've got about 183, you're actually going to be earning right around $4,000 per month in residual, which just increases this number here. So I think that's pretty cool. I like what I see with the MWR Financial Compensation Plan. The last question that I wanted to address in this video, are there any gotchas? The only gotchas that, you might want to be aware of, and not necessarily a gotcha, but just little distinctions, are the ones that I pointed out already about the difference between organization size, or organization volume, and then personal enrollment tree volume. Just be aware of that. And then the other is that on your daily guarantee, it says here that each leg counts for up to 1/3 of volume. So that just means that, you can't sponsor one person and then have that person go out and build a big team, and then, only 1/3 of that leg is going to apply towards your group points. And so that just sort of prevents people from being able to sponsor a person that just goes out and goes crazy and then builds you a huge team, and then you get the commissions for that. So you kind of have to actually have your volume divided equally in about 3 legs to be able to get paid on this daily guarantee. Some people like that. Some people might not like that. In my mind, I do like the idea that, hey, if I go out and bring business to the table, even if it's just one person and it's just one leg and that person goes out and explodes, I would like to be able to profit from all of that. But there is that 1/3 limit. So be aware of that. Not necessarily a bad thing, but definitely something to be aware of. So with that, my friends, I would love to hear your thoughts and comments on MWR Financial Compensation Plan. If I missed anything or give you any incorrect information, or if the company's updated or changed things, please let us know down in the comments so that we can stay up to date and be really clear on how this comp plan works. And the last thing is, if you are building an income in any type of network marketing business, MWR Financial or any other network marketing business, one thing that I learned early on is that I can only make the money from the comp plan if I fill out the comp plan, right? If I find customers, if I find reps, if I really build the thing big. And one thing that's really helped me over the years is being able to generate leads and sponsor customers and reps via the internet. And actually created a system, a free lead generation system. It's called onlinerecruitingsecrets.com. You'll get a free capture page, free training. I actually have a 80-something page ebook that I wrote that details how I became the #1 income earner and recruiter in my network marketing company, and have sponsored thousands of customers and reps over the years using the internet. All of that for free at onlinerecruitingsecrets.com. So if you'd like to go grab that and learn some of my best tips on sponsoring on the internet, you're welcome to do that. Just visit onlinerecruitingsecrets.com and you'll have instant access to that. So with that, thanks for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel and leave your comments down below. Have an awesome day. Take care and bye for now.